Welcome to today's episode of Guess That Word, a game show where you put your word knowledge to the test. And I'm your host, Voc Abulary. The theme of today's game is travel. Now, the rules of the game are simple. You will get 5 clues that help you figure out the word. If you can guess the word before the big reveal, you get a point. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. The definition of the first word is a long trip, especially by sea or in space. Now, this word was originally used to describe any journey, but has since evolved to describe journeys associated with maritime exploration and eventually space. This word originates from Latin and subsequently Old French. Used in a sentence, the blank to Antarctica was once thought impossible. Any idea what the word is? Time for the big reveal. The word is voyage. If you got it right, give yourself a point. On to the second word. It means a planned route or schedule, or a travel document describing a route. Historically, this word was used by Romans to describe a route and its stop-off points, because maps were often unavailable or too expensive. The language of origin of this word is Latin. Used in a sentence, our blank included 3 cities in 5 days. Any guesses what today's second word could be? Time for the word reveal. The second word in today's game is itinerary. If you got this word right, you get a point. Now on to our third word. This word's definition is a short pleasure trip or a deviation from a regular path. This word was originally used to describe a military sally or surprise attack. The language of origin of this word is Latin. Used in a sentence, we took a quick blank to see the island. Let's see the word reveal. Our third word today is excursion. Did you guess it? If so, you get a point. Next up, word number 4. The definition is a journey to a sacred place. This word is central to religious traditions of many varieties throughout history. The language of origin is Latin. In a sentence, millions make up blank to Mecca each year. Any clue what this word is? Now, the word reveal. Are you ready? Word number 4 is pilgrimage. If you got it right, give yourself a point. This next word is a tricky one. Word number 5, let's go. The definition is a temporary stay. An American abolitionist named Isabella Baumfree adopted a name with this word in it, reflecting on the biblical meaning of a temporary resident moving from place to place. This word originated in Latin and then Old French before being adopted into the English language. An example sentence is, her blank in Italy lasted a summer. What do you think the 5th word is? Time for the word reveal. Our 5th word today is sojourn. You get double points if you guessed this one correctly. Word 6 reminds me of my uncle. This word is used to describe a wandering person with no permanent abode. This word was originally used for pastoral societies who moved livestock for things like breeding, and has recently been used for people who work online and live in various locations around the world. How neat! The language of origin of this word is Greek. Used in a sentence, he lived like a blank after college, never staying in one place for too long. You must be wondering what this word is. Let's go word reveal. Today's 6th word is nomad. Right or wrong, give yourself a point. This next word is a fun one. Word 7 means a long and eventful journey, or a long and adventurous journey. This word comes from a word used in the title of an epic poem by Homer. You must have guessed it by now. Word 7 originated from the Greek language. In a sentence, the move felt like an blank. Did you guess it? Word number 7 is Odyssey. If you got it right, give yourself a point. Oh, to be a traveler. The definition of the 8th word is a strong desire to travel. This is a word that historically was used in regards to hiking, but has since evolved to encompass a broader, intense yearning for adventure and world travel. And this is our first word with a German language of origin. Using this word in a sentence, after the first international trip, her blank never faded. Did you guess that word? Word number 8 is wanderlust. What a great word! If you answered correctly, you get a point. Word number 9 was meant for the open seas. The definition of today's 9th word is to begin a journey or to go aboard a ship or vessel. This word was originally an exclusively nautical term for boarding a ship. Here's a hint. There's a similar word for getting off the ship. This word originated from French. An example sentence, they were excited to blank on a new adventure. I know you got this one. Word reveal. Word 9 is embark. The similar word for getting off the ship is disembark. If you got this one right, you get a point. If you also guessed disembark, give yourself another point. On to word 10. Our 10th word today is an object or feature of a landscape or town that is easily seen and recognized from a distance. This word was originally used for identifying the boundary of a territory or estate and originated from Old English. Used in a sentence, the spire was once a blank for ships sailing up the river. Any idea what this word is? Let's see. The 10th word today is landmark. What's your favorite landmark? If you guessed it correctly, give yourself a point. Time for our second to last word. Word number 11 is used to describe someone who travels regularly to different parts of the world. There's a basketball team that used this word in their name to highlight their world touring nature, although they played most of their games in the Midwest of America. There's also a luggage brand that uses this name. This word originally appears in the English language. In a sentence, a famous blank, Ernest Hemingway, told stories of visiting many distant places. Do you know what the word is? I bet you guessed it right. The 11th word is globetrotter. If you guessed it, you get a point. And last but certainly not least, our final word. This one is worth double points. The definition of word 12 is an organized journey undertaken with a particular purpose. This word was originally used to refer to a rapid, organized military campaign. Now we use this word to even describe journeys for scientific advancements. The language of origin is Latin. Used in a sentence, the blank aimed to map the remote mountain range. And now, the final word reveal. The last word in today's game is expedition. If you guessed it correctly, you get 2 points. How many points did you get today? If you got 10 points, you're a genius. Leave a comment letting us know your favorite word from today. Mine was sojourn. Remember to like and subscribe if you had a blast. Thanks for joining today's travel episode. I'm Voc Abulary, and I'll see you on the next episode of Guess That Word.